Hey guys, it's Multimedia7 here to do a Dreamcatcher message. Now this message is going to be a little different, but neither here nor there. I had this dream this morning and I started to write out the dream, and I guess a lot of other things started to be realized and actualized. So before I get into the dream message, what I actually seen this morning, the song Krusty Krab Pizza. I know, right? If you've ever watched SpongeBob, there's a song called the Krusty Krab Pizza. He goes, the Krusty Krab Pizza is the pizza for you and me. And I don't know in reference to who that is. I don't know why I gotta be crusty, but I don't want no crust in my life. Anywho's, that song is relevant for whatever reason. The singer of that song in the show was SpongeBob himself. Now, the characters were involved, Mr. Krabs. Now, before I go forward to the other characters, Mr. Krabs, in relevancy to the occult, Krabs is known as a gang reference. Take that how that resonates. Then you have Squidward, and then the client themselves who ordered the Krusty Krab pizza. Now, Mr. Krabs' name outside of business is Eugene. Very interesting how Eugene is similar to the word engine. Now, the plot overall, for the remainder of the episode where the Krusty Krab Pizza song was sung, was where Squidward, a man which has no care for others for the most part to the visual eye, actually stands up for SpongeBob in one of these rare moments because of the client who ordered the Krusty Krab Pizza was so rude. And out of frustration, this man who probably didn't care for SpongeBob truly, he actually stood up for him because he's seen how rude that he was. And out of frustration, he just kind of, told the client about themselves. When writing that part, the word, the name, the phrase Clinton became apparent as a reference. I don't know if that's Bill Clinton. I don't know if that's a street or address. There's something significant about that. Now, the zodiac signs involved in this Dreamcatcher message is Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, the overall message for this Dreamcatcher is Father's Day, Judgment Day, and Scattered Thunder, aka Zeus. Now, the relevant, before I get into that, so I did a American Heritage Society chart, number decoding, things of that nature, and the words based on the zodiacs as well was industry justice. What I found very peculiar and interesting was that the word reincarnation became prevalent. And we're going to get into why it's prevalent. But using number decoding from the American Heritage Society platform in class, looking at industry justice and decoding that, what I found was when you break it down, it says, in dust, try, just ice. I wonder if anybody took the time to look into that. So I'm going to get back into why using dust and trying just ice and reincarnation is going to start to make a little bit more sense. Now, something about, sex magic being used, using Gemini Taurus placements to create illusions. Now, using the zodiac signs in which I've mentioned before, you think about that. Aquarius, Pisces. All right. Now, Capricorn rules the industry, right? Industry justice, reincarnation, you following along? The industry does not advocate THC anymore, but dope. And when was that started? Since the 80s, right? So reincarnation was discovered probably in the Americas around the 80s within the industry, where they swapped out weed for cocaine. Now, if smoking weed creates illusions, what does dope do? Now, the other prevalent zodiac signs was Aries and Virgo. Aries has to do with business, self-entrepreneurship, self-made. Virgo goes into the spiritual realm, spiritualists, things of that nature. Now, you can even go as far as Native Americans. Now, for a reason, in my notes, it says Aries Virgo placements affiliate with blood gangs. Now, big business, spiritualists, gang affiliation. It would not be unwise to think that these placements, big business spiritualists, tie themselves with blood gangs to have them bring in more donors for spiritual purposes. Now keep that in mind. Now we can get into the dream. Now, in the dream, in a lower level room, something as to like maybe a basement, there's a Capricorn placement in my dream at some sort of hookah table. Now, sitting across the room, I don't know if it's me or another woman herself, because sometimes that's how my dreams are. So the woman was sitting across from the hookah table and waited a while as if to make some sort of decision. When the nerves alerted the woman that, taking too long to make the decision, that is when the Capricorn placement then started to put the hookah table together. Follow along. So the woman leaves, goes to the second floor of the home to see a woman of an Aquarius placement holding a newborn baby, as what it looks to see. What was interesting was that this Aquarius placement woman was questioning the other woman, because come to find out, the Aquarius woman was holding the woman who was in the lower room section that came upstairs to the second floor's child. So that baby was somebody else's baby. Now, when going to, see the Aquarius placement with the person's child, the person holding the baby then began questioning the mother. I'm presuming, asking, do you know what day it is? The 2 days in which was asked was, is it Thursday? Is it Friday? So like the mother didn't know whether it was Thursday or Friday. Thursday, we're going to get into that. So come to find out, the Aquarius placement was telling the mother that she had in fact picked up the child from school. Where was the mother at? Now, when the woman was in the lower level room, it said that the time was after 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. When going to the second floor room, the clock in the home said it was then after 6 p.m. So even if the mother thought, before I even get into that, so what was highly significant was that the Aquarius mother and the Aquarius woman who picked up the child, we don't know what the relevancy is. It could be like a sister or like someone close, sister, friend, something like that. The woman who picked up the child was wearing pink. The baby was wearing pink. So it was like the other woman was trying to take ownership of the child. And honestly, the woman was just, even though not knowing what day it was, the time difference, the woman was just honestly happy that another woman came and helped her. Now we're going to go back into the in-depth reading, because I want to make sure everybody understands when hookah, when you spell that, it's close to hookah. I think that's what it's supposed to be projected as, some sort of illusion. Now, something about a street. Also, second floor in the 2D, so it is in the physical realm. Also, Thursdays for travel, Fridays for creativity. After 3 o'clock in the lower level room, it was saying something about communication manifesting, but then it's like time travel, or different regions have different times, so after 6 p.m. that is the occult reference. So that's the message. Be blessed. Someone will understand.